What's up, YouTube? Just at the fireplace. Just wanted to get it in real quick. Talk about the lost city of Atlantis. There's really no difference between Atlantis and New York or Kemet or any of these places. Like, if it's the center point or focal point of the world, it has. If it rises, it must crumble. So if it, once it crumbles and time goes on, people will say, "Oh, wasn't New York such a place like where innovation was happening and creativity, the center point of the world? Everything had to come through New York." Yeah, it's the same thing with Atlantis. There's no difference, and that's basically what's been going on since forever. Because the more things change, the more they stay the same. And I'm on my A's today, so another thing I want to talk about was abortion. Getting abortion causes the female to be so much more likely to develop breast cancer because the breasts were gearing up to produce milk and that to sustain life. The whole body was gearing up to sustain life, and to bring something through the portal. And when you cut that off and cut it short, it creates trauma to the soul, and it's trauma on the female because you're stopping short a process. It's like if something short circuits, just not good. That's all you really need to know. So abortion is trauma on the soul, and it's just degrading the female body. And anybody that ever had parents that might have had abortions, or family members that had abortions, all those people still come through portals, just not that one. So they'll still come through another conduit, another group of people, parents. They'll still come through them and be in your life, and they might feel like a brother or a sister or like familial, and you would say, this person they're technically not family when they are, because everyone you're meeting is family, some more distant than others, but you'll say, this person really feels like a brother to me, and I don't know why. And it's because they were supposed to be, or they are, and they were in a past life, but they were, their process of coming to re-arriving was cut short, or was short-circuited, so they had, created a trauma, but they still will manifest through another portal, another opening. And that's what I'm saying about trauma, is that more trauma just makes you forget what you are, because you're not a human, you're not an animal, or whatever you want to call yourself. You're consciousness, your awareness, you're an astrological body, you're a star. Like some people say, we are stardust or whatever. Everyone is a star. So, and you shine forever. So that's, and if you have control over, your actions and yourself, and you're not being driven by a parasite, then you'll be the divine being that you are, and you'll be able to reincarnate at will, and you will retain the past life information and lessons that you've learned. And if you don't, then you have to restart. And then when people restart, it's easier to manipulate restarts than people that come back knowing themselves and knowing that they've always been here. Because you can't make money off people. You can't, rob somebody's energy if they know what they are, if they know themselves. So that's what the imbalance was created for. So trauma at any level will cause you to be forgetful. Like somebody that smokes weed, it's just like being in a burning building. If you smoke weed, it's more minute than abortion or a car crash or something, but it's still trauma to the cells at some level, and like every cell is basically a small you. So if you have trauma at any level, it's going to cause you to forget. Like if you smoke weed, it causes you to forget. Any trauma does. Anybody that's ever been in a fight, anybody that's ever had these circumstances. And again, like the body's a vehicle, it's a vessel. And if you're driven by a parasite, then you don't have control over it. Your will's being used against you. That's why you got cases of it like sleepwalking. There's plenty of cases of people getting up or waking up and being like, oh my God, I got all these stickies on me. I must have been running through the woods all night or something. Like, yeah, I've heard of that plenty of times, and I've seen people sleepwalk. So I already know that that's possession. Like a dog a mad dog, a rabid dog, it's possession. Another entity has compromised the vessel, and it's driving it, and that's how that goes, And I don't really want to get into the abortion argument, because I know women will be like, pro-choice or whatever. I don't know, but just know what it does to you before you make that decision, because it's your decision at the end of the day, I guess, But I'm never going to put a female in that circumstance. I never put myself in that circumstance to where that would have to happen or would even be an option. But I'm just saying, you need to know what's going on internally before you manifest something externally, like a child or bring an ancestor through. Same thing. So if you have an abortion or you're thinking about getting an abortion, you know, really, you know, understand what you're going to do to yourself and this other soul. Because it will, you know, all energy you put out comes back. And that's all I really wanted to say. Quick vid, you know what I mean? I'm about to head out to Taiwan, Bangkok, Tibet, Kathmandu. You know, I was thinking about seeing the top of Mount Everest. I wasn't going to climb now. That'd be crazy. But I'm going to be all over the place. So anybody, anywhere in the world, hit me up. Let me know where you at. I might even just come check you. So, you know, that's really about it. And I love y'all. And, you know, hopefully you got some fruits from this one.